Hello YouTube, this is Dark Emissary 617, and today this is a new episode of Obscure Reviews with Dark Emissary 617. Today, for Obscure Reviews, I'm going to be reviewing the very old and pretty rare, Sonic Adventure Resaurus figure of E-102 Gamma. Now, this figure is really cool and I love it. And first off, I'm gonna carefully take him off the base because these figures were kind of notorious for being pretty fragile, so I want to be very careful with this one. It's actually quite a prized possession of mine. I've always wanted this figure. I went to my old antique toy store place called Toy Exchange down at Wheaton Plaza. I was able to pick this guy up for like 15 bucks or something, which is insanely good for this guy. So here's E-102 Gamma from Sonic Adventure. He was my favorite character back in playing the game on the Dreamcast because I like robots and he just had such a cool and slick design and I loved it, and he just looks so cool. To start off with, he has the 102 on his chest because he's E-102 Gamma. He has the little tiny dotted green eyes, and he has the scope on his head, which was used to lock onto enemies so he could shoot them with his little blaster gun on his arm, which actually has an articulated chain there, which is cool. That piece can actually move. And on the back, he has the turbo boost thruster that helped him, he would glide for a little bit and stay in the air for a little bit longer. And this is glued on because this thing has actually been known for coming off pretty easily, and whoever owned this, because I bought off at Toy Exchange, like I said, probably glued it to keep it in place. There you go, up close on his back. You see the trademark for 2000 Sega. It even says Resaurus made in China. He stands pretty well, even if he does kind of stand lopsided for some reason. And some people argue they can't tell the difference between the authentic real figures and the fakes. Well, I'm pretty highly sure this is the real one because, one, it has the thruster in the back, and also it came with the stand with the ring that attaches to the translucent peg, which I'll actually quickly show that off. The ring is like gold, but almost looks silver in person, and it's just made of that almost like that cheap gold plastic that's notoriously known for Chinese products quite a bit. Also, to look at the stand, it's pretty dusty, but it's like this gunmetal blackish gray that shows off E-102 Gamma, which looks pretty awesome, I have to say. Now, for the figure itself, onto his articulation, because... Oh, also, this thing is translucent blue, and it kind of glows. It has, like, light piping, kind of, but it's not really that noticeable. His articulation is, the head can... really tight, because, you know, age. The head can turn, which is awesome. The arms can rotate. There's no elbow joints or anything, which is fine, because, like I said, these are pretty fragile, so I want to be very careful with these things. This piece, the flap on the front, actually moves up and down, which is pretty awesome. He actually has a very well-hidden waist joint, which I love. And his legs also have articulation, which just move back and forth like so. Like so. He has the wheels on his legs, because when he walked for a while, he actually would go into like this little tiny car-like mode and kind of just move around. That's pretty awesome. I wish you could do that on the toy, but again, these are kind of fragile, so it's fine they didn't do that. And then there's the thing that always bothered me about this figure. These weird appendages that kind of just attach to his legs. I can assure you they were not in the game. In fact, they're not supposed to be on him, period. I think they just put that in to stabilize his legs better when he was made into a toy. But I still think it's very pointless. And honestly, that's just kind of a pet peeve I've had with that design choice, period. So he has his little tiny holes at the bottom of his feet. That just, you can just attach any side, really. And he would just sit there. I think his legs just got warped, but yeah. So that's my obscure review on the Sonic Adventure Resaurus E-102 Gamma figure. I love this figure, and I recommend you pick it up if you do, because trust me, it's very rare. This thing goes for like hundreds to even $300, $500, just because he was a very rare figure. This is the only toy made of him, for figure-wise, and he's from the dead toy company Resaurus that was amazing at making video game action figures, but not very durable ones. So once again, this is my review for the obscure review on E-102 Gamma from Sonic Adventure. This is Dark Emissary 617 signing out.